Why did Russia invade Ukraine? It's a question that only Russian President Vladimir Putin alone can really answer for sure, but we are going to try to answer this to the best of our abilities. One thing Putin has listed as a reason for the invasion is NATO expanding east closer and closer to Russia. NATO is a group of countries, initially Western European nations like France, England, Germany, and others who decided to be there for one another if one was attacked. In a nutshell, they work together for defense. They started adding more and more countries to this alliance, expanding east, every time getting closer and closer to Russia. It is not said openly, but they look like they are getting together in case Russia attacks one of them. Russia has always been nervous as NATO has gotten bigger and moved closer to its borders. Ukraine is right next to Russia, and Russia really didn't want Ukraine to possibly join NATO someday, especially since Ukraine is part of Russia's backyard, a group of 17 countries Russia used to control and tries to control as much as it can to this day. Those countries joining NATO means Russia has less control over them, and Russia views NATO as being too close to defend against. And that's a problem. Another reason is connected to Russia's past and culture. Some Russian leaders believe that Ukraine is not a real country on its own and should be part of the Russian family. On top of that, there are also a lot of valuable things in Ukraine that Russia wants. Ukraine is known as Europe's breadbasket because it has very good soil for farming and grows huge amounts of wheat and corn. The areas Russia has taken over are very important for farming. Ukraine also has many valuable minerals like titanium and lithium that are needed for things like batteries. Russia's desire to control these resources, along with Ukraine's pipelines that carry a lot of natural gas to Europe, are all big reasons for the war. Another factor is aerospace. Ukraine's factories, like the famous Antonov Company, were a huge part of the Soviet Union's aircraft and rocket production. Russia wants to get its hands on this valuable knowledge and these manufacturing places. Finally, control of the Black Sea is a huge goal for Russia. The sea is a vital waterway for military ships and for shipping goods all over the world. By taking over parts of Ukraine's coast, Russia gains more power and control. It's a complicated mix of history, power, and wanting to control valuable land and resources, which all contribute to Putin's calculus to invade Ukraine. If you found this information helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to support us. We really need your help, as 99% of our viewers are not subscribed.